What is up everyone, we're back again with another What's Coming Next Month. Here we're going to be checking out all the titles and TV shows that are worth checking out for the month of February 2021. Now when I started this series back in October or September, the cinemas here in the UK were just opening up again, and I thought I was going to be talking about lots of blockbusters, you know, that we're going to be coming to the cinemas like 3 or 4 a month. You know, you usually get one every week, don't you? And that just hasn't happened, and there isn't one cinema release here because these are UK release dates and the cinemas just aren't open at the minute. It doesn't look like they're going to be open for at least another month. Hopefully in March they will be, but I am not counting on it. So these are all going to be streaming service releases: Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus and Shudder. Now mostly the movies do come from Netflix, but Amazon Prime has surprised me this month actually. There's quite a few titles there, and I will pick one title which is the one to watch, which I feel probably looks the best out the lot here, so look out for that. And let's just get into it. I will leave the trailers for all of these down below. There are 1 or 2 here that don't have trailers, but I will leave the trailers for ones that do have them, and check them out down below in the description. Now these dates may be subject to change as well, so bear that in mind. Some of these might move around or whatnot, and there might be movies that come into this month that I don't know about yet, because they might get announced in a week or two's time and just say it's coming to the streaming service in next week. So this has happened before. I've done a What's Coming Next Month, and on the 2nd or 3rd of the month it said Borat 2 was coming on the 23rd. So there you go, bear that in mind as well. So if I do miss anything, I do apologise. This isn't every single title coming. It's just the ones I think that are worth looking out for, because the video will go on forever. So let's just get straight into it. First off, throughout the whole of the month, and I think it's going to finish in February, there might be 1 more episode to go in March, or 2 more episodes, but that is WandaVision. That is going to be releasing every Friday until the series finale. Now, I've only watched 1 episode of this. I just watched episode 1 yesterday. I really got into it, to be honest. I thought this looked really interesting. I can sort of see where it might be going. I feel like it's got them Truman Show vibes, but I haven't seen episode 2, 3 and 4 yet, like a lot of people, but that is only going to take me, what, like the runtime of a movie. Most movies don't even last as long as that. They're only 30-minute episodes, so I'm going to catch up on this pretty quickly, and I'm going to review this when it finishes on the channel. I'll do a full series review, but so far so good from what I've seen. I really like Paul Bettany as an actor, to be honest. It's weird to see him as Vision, you know, this superhero, because when I first seen an acting role of his, it was in a film called Gangster No. 1, and he's a pretty grim character in that. You know, he kills people for fun and stuff. If you want to see a different side to Paul Bettany, check that movie out. But WandaVision, of course, is releasing on Disney Plus every Friday in the month of February, so that is the first title. So let's just move on to what's coming next. On the 4th of February is a Shudder original called A Nightmare Wakes. Now this is going to be through the eyes of Mary Shelley as she writes her masterpiece Frankenstein. Now I've never seen the Mary Shelley version of Frankenstein, I'm not going to lie. And this looks kind of interesting if this is your sort of thing. The one thing I did notice in the trailer that I didn't like was the use of CGI. It looked pretty grim, I thought, you know, but apart from that, it might hold a good story. I don't know. It's not one that I'm particularly excited about, I'm not going to lie. But check the trailer out down below and see what you think. I mean, it's all set in this old mansion and stuff, isn't it? I mean, it's from before the 1900s, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is A Nightmare Wakes come to Shudder. I don't think this looks anything amazing, but I thought you lot might be interested in it, especially if you're a horror fan. So A Nightmare Awakes on the 4th of February on Shudder. Coming on the 5th of February, we do have 4 titles, yes. The first one is Greenland. Now, I did speak at the start of the video that Amazon Prime is getting a good few titles here, and this is one of them. This was due out in cinemas last year, I think around November or December. I think it has released in the US, but this stars Gerard Butler in a apocalyptic movie. I think a comet's coming to Earth and it's going to wipe the whole popularity out of the Earth, or a lot of percentage of it. And it's about Gerard Butler trying to, you know, get his family safe, I think. But I was really looking forward to this. I thought it looked quite good when I seen the trailers at the cinema. I've seen it about 4 or 5 times, and it looked I believe some reviewers out there were saying it was kind of good, but I don't really watch reviews until I've done my review of it, so I've just heard little snippets and that it's a good movie. So Greenland, if you like the type of movies like Armageddon and stuff, this one might be for you. We also have a film called Bliss starring Owen Wilson and Salma Hayek. Now this looks kind of like what I said about WandaVision, like a Truman Show vibe. He is sort of plugged in to this world, and Salma Hayek's character comes over and tells him that these people around you aren't real, it's all a big setup and stuff, and he has to try and figure out what's going on. Looks like a sci-fi type comedy adventure. I don't know, it looks like a lot of mishmash of genres really, but these two are really good actor, good actress, could be a lot of fun. It's an Amazon Prime original, and that is coming as well on the 5th of February along with Greenland, so it's all happening on Amazon Prime this month, isn't it? We also have 2 Netflix originals coming on the 5th of February. The first one is called Malcolm and Marie, and this stars Zendaya, I hope I'm saying that correctly, it's not the easiest name to pronounce, and John David Washington, who of course starred in the movie Tenet. And this was all filmed over the pandemic, I believe, and it's a black and white movie. And it's basically just about this film director, I think it's John David Washington's character, and his wife, who come home after the premiere of his film, and they just sit around waiting for the critics' response to his movie and whether everyone liked it or not. And he looks like he's in a kind of a tense moment, but it looks like a love story as well. And I must admit, Zendaya really looks very unique in this. She looks great. You know, it really stands out on the screen. I don't think I've seen her looking like this before. And it looks like a lot of detail has gone into the look of her character. And John David Washington, I thought he was great in Tenet, to be honest. So I think this could be really good. It looks like it's just those two in a house. Nothing more to it. Sounds kind of boring, but I think if you check the trailer out, this might intrigue you a little bit. You know, I thought, oh, what's this? But then when I watched it, I was like, I'm definitely going to check that out, and I will probably review that on the channel as well. We also have Space Sweepers. Now this is a sci-fi, a big budget adventure movie from Korea, I believe. Now, I don't really know what it's about, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks like a big space battle type thing where this crew find this android, or this, I don't know if it's a human / android, I can't quite make it out. Earth is no longer inhabitable, and it takes place in 2092, but it all takes place up in space there. So I thought this trailer looked kind of weird and not the greatest movie. You know, it looked like some pretty bad CGI there as well. However, the fact that it's a big budget Korean film might totally, you know, make me realise that I can't, like, I already know that I shouldn't go by the trailer, and this one might surprise me as well. So I haven't really gone just by the trailers here and read a little bit about each film. I can only give my thoughts from what I've seen so far, but from the trailer, it looked okay. However, this could be a big surprise for me. So, Space Sweepers and Malcolm and Marie coming to Netflix on the 5th of February as well. Coming on the 10th of February, we do have 2 more Netflix originals. One of them is a 4-part true crime documentary series, and that is called Crime Scene: The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. I watched the trailer for this before, and Night Stalker was a very, very popular series, especially on social media. Everyone was talking about it. So I feel like Netflix is going to get another one out here while it's hot. And this is basically about a doomed hotel that's got so many things to answer for. I feel like it's a cursed hotel, basically. A woman went missing there once, but when you look into the hotel's past, it looks like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, has actually stayed there before. You know, lots of murderers have come to this hotel in the middle of Los Angeles. I think it's in Los Angeles anyway. But it just looks really creepy, and when this woman goes missing, you can't actually tell from the CCTV what has happened to her. It's kind of weird, and it looks really interesting. I highly advise you to check the trailer out down below, because this might be right up your street if you like true crime or scary goings on in real life. Real life is scarier than movies for me, so I will definitely be watching this, and I might review it on the channel. You know, I did review Night Stalker, which was a true crime series, and that was a first for me, so maybe I'll do this one. I will definitely be watching it though. definitely, this looks right up my street, and if you're interested in true crime, it could be right up yours as well. Also coming on the 10th of February, we do have News of the World. This is a movie starring Tom Hanks, and it's a Western, and he has to transport this young girl across country to her home. I think it's to her auntie and uncle, or some family members anyway, but they cross a lot of people's paths and danger occurs. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty, dangerous movie with Tom Hanks and this young girl, and they're going to have to overcome a lot of obstacles to get to their destination. Directed by Paul Greengrass as well, so that is an interesting combination there, isn't it? Tom Hanks, Paul Greengrass. Tom Hanks never really puts in a bad performance, does he? I mean, even the movie Greyhound, which I thought was terrible, Tom Hanks sort of saved it a little bit, but it was still pretty bad. But Tom Hanks, again, was the best thing in that. So this looks like, I don't know if this is going to be going for Oscars and stuff, because Oscar season is around the corner, but it looks that type of film, if you get me. But that is News of the World, coming on the 10th of February to Netflix. Now, coming on the 11th of February, probably is the most interesting looking movie on this list. It's only 1 minute and 1 second long, this trailer. Did I really have to say 1 second? But I'll leave it down below. Highly suggest that you check this out, and even though the trailer's only 1 minute long, that's all I needed to see. This is about a couple who look like they've put a tent up in this snowy mountain, and they're alone there, and in the middle of the night they hear like a noise, and they go out and there's a red dot sight on them, and it looks like there's a sniper out there messing around with them. You see little half-a-second clips of this couple screaming, and then it goes back, and then screaming again, with blood on them and stuff. It looks like this sniper is out there taunting the hell out of them. But I am really looking forward to this. Definitely going to review this one on the channel. It is subtitled, so if that's not your thing, I am sorry about that, but it doesn't bother me, and Red Dot looks really good. So that is coming to Netflix on the 11th of February. Coming on the 12th of February is a documentary series on Disney Plus called Marvel Behind the Mask. This is basically going to delve into the 80 years of Marvel and talk to all the people who created these characters, created the films, worked on the films, you name it, the whole team basically. And I didn't see a trailer for this online, I'm not going to lie, but I read up about it, and I'm in the middle of watching the MCU right now, so I might check this out. It'll be really interesting. I feel Marvel is one of the biggest things in film right now, if not the biggest. So if you're a Marvel fan, this is right up your street, isn't it? I love a good documentary, and a documentary about something I'm really interested in. I'm watching right now as well, because I'm rewatching the whole thing, like I just said. This is something that I might check out. So 12th of February, Marvel Behind the Mask, Disney Plus. Also coming on the 12th of February is going to be my want to watch. Yes, this is coming to Amazon Prime, and it is called The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Now this is starring Catherine Newton and Kyle Allen, and this is basically about a couple stuck in Groundhog Day. Now we have seen this before, we've seen this done a good few times, but this looks really like something different. It looks like this couple are actually liking this, because they've got all the time in the world on their hands. And it's not just one person who's stuck in this loop, it's two people. So they're only aware of it, no one else is. And I think, I am really intrigued about this one. Looks like a comedy, looks like it's got drama, looks like it's got romance, and it looked like a bit of a thriller as well, and sci-fi. Big mishmash of genres there. So Catherine Newton is set to star in the new movie Freaky, which hasn't been released here in the UK, it has in the US, so she might be like a bit of an upcoming star right now. She looks like she can act and stuff, so looks like they have good chemistry on the screen together. But again, I've only gone by the trailer. But Amazon Prime really has surprised me this month, and I've given it my want to watch. So definitely check the trailer out for this one, coming on the 12th of February. Coming on the 19th of February to Amazon Prime once again is I Care A Lot. Now before I get into it, this is actually a Netflix movie, but it's coming to Amazon Prime. I think it was released in Netflix in the US, but here it's Prime. I don't know why, but don't quote me on this, but I did go on the Amazon Prime website and it said it's coming to the service. However, I also went to what's coming on Netflix and it said it was coming there as well. but I'm pretty sure, like 90%, it's Amazon Prime. And this sees Rosamund Pike, who takes on the care of this older woman, and she is like basically a con artist. All these older people that she, claims to look after, she ends up robbing them of money. But this woman that she's took on now is related to a lot of crime bosses and stuff, so she's sort of tripped over her own foot there, if you get me. And this woman she's taken over is actually, caring for, is the mum of Lost Boys. I haven't seen her in anything for a long time. I haven't looked it up if it's her, but I'm 99% certain it is. It looks exactly like her. But yeah, that is, I Care a Lot, coming to Amazon Prime. Rosamund Pike, really good actress. Looks like a really good thriller movie, and she gets more than she bargained for in this, so look out for that one on the 19th of February. Now on the 23rd of February isn't a movie or a TV show, it's a whole load of them. We are getting Star on Disney Plus, so Disney Plus members can be really thrilled about this, because you're going to get an extra tile on your Disney Plus service. So you got National Geographic, Star Wars, Marvel, Disney Originals, whatever. And this one is going to be there on the 23rd of February, called Star. And this is going to have more adult related content. It's got Die Hard on there, Starship Troopers, I'm really excited about this. It just opens up a whole new world for streaming service fans, doesn't it? I mean, Disney Plus, to me, I predicted this a few months ago actually here on the channel, but I feel like it's going to be the biggest streaming service in the world in about a year or two's time, because what they have on offer is absolutely unbelievable. When I seen that Disney, that Disney announcement where they said everything that was coming in the next 2 or 3 years, I was blown away, and this is one of the reasons. And this is going to have lots of stuff coming to it as well. I'm sure it'll have plenty of originals, but it's just got about 200 films there or something that's coming, and a load of TV series as well. So if you've got Disney Plus, you can't go wrong really. The choices are endless at the minute, aren't they? Especially on the 23rd of February anyway. So that is Star, coming to Disney Plus on the 23rd of February. And on the 25th of February, we do have another Shudder original called The Dark and the Wicked. Now, I'm going to be honest, this trailer creeped the hell out of me. This is basically about a haunted farm by the look of things. It's about this old woman, and it looks like she kind of hangs herself. But the family come to investigate what happened and stuff, and they sort of find out that a demon made her do it. And lots of bad things start to happen on this farm, and you know what? I really like the look of this film. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. I've got goosebumps talking about it now because the trailer was that good. So definitely check it out if you're a horror fan. I think this could be a really, really good thing for Shudder Original, this movie, because it looks fantastic. So that is The Dark and the Wicked, coming on the 25th of February. Okay guys, that is it for this month. Not too many releases. It isn't helped with the cinemas being shut and stuff. I'm really hoping that one day when I do one of these videos, I'm talking about cinema release after cinema release after cinema release. But at the minute, the world isn't in the best place, is it? So hopefully things pick up pretty soon. I hope you all enjoyed this video. What are you looking forward to? Let me know down below. And don't forget, the links to all these trailers are down below as well. Really, really looking forward to some of these titles. So Amazon Prime surprised me this month. Yeah, Red Dot. Ooh, that one looks good, doesn't it? But there you go. That is everything coming next month that I think is worth looking out for. Thanks so much, guys. Take it all easy. I'll see you all next video.